Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody's doing well today. I'm doing really good today. I'm staying focused on my goals, focusing on listening more to God. I've been reading different passages in the Bible, and different passages pop out at a person, and it just, it kind of sets the tone for the whole conversation, I guess. There's scriptures in the Bible where it says, that we're not beggars, that having faith that God will provide everything we need. We're never to be beggars, but more lenders. So I've had that in my head most of my life, so I rarely ever ask for help or financial support, because I do have faith and God does provide me everything I need when I need it. And I was listening to a sermon by Trent Tribe. They have a ministry, and his message hit me like a ton of bricks, and I'm sorry, I laughed out loud because the sermon, metaphorically speaking, I put towards my trailer and all the stuff I got going on here, and trust me, I've learned to accept the way I am and how I come across, and everybody's be your authentic self. Well, sometimes when parts of myself come out, people just don't like it and they just want me to shut up, but I'm not gonna shut up because I've been kept quiet for so long. And your prayers are heard, and they're heard just in the way that you pray. You don't need any special words or special powers or a degree in theology, or you don't need to be a minister or whatever label that they have for the people that have faith in God, right? You have to go through them to get to God. Those types. If you don't have faith in God and you're presenting the idea that you have to have faith in God and you don't even have faith in God, the message that you're sending out is kind of contradicting. So, I have my own opinion, and by the grace of God, He gave it to me, and that's a part of my personality. And if you don't like what you hear, it's understandable. Maybe it's something you need to work on. It's possible. Nobody's perfect. It's the whole point of being here, right? Being your individual person. And over the years, they've dumbed us down so much that we have become completely dependent on those that are running our country and everything involved in that, and keeping us in a perpetual state of fear and lack, and with taxes, with everything to do with living in life. Once you realize that you have more control and more choices that it becomes easier to wrap your head around what is really going on. And God's listening to us all the time, whether we say our prayers out loud or whether we say them internally. He hears our prayers. The ones that are suffering, He hears us. He wants you to know, like, focus on what you do have gratitude for what you have, count your blessings, realize if you're having a bad day, there's always somebody that's having a worse day, and maybe you can help them and lift them up. The whole point of God is to have faith that there is better out there. And there's so many great people out there that have kind of gone unnoticed or been swept under the rug or put into a pit and stoned or burned at the stake or lost their life fighting for peace. You can't fight and have peace in the same sentence. It just doesn't work that way. If you want peace, do peaceful actions. Speak peacefully. Speak joy. God's glory on you, He gave that to you, and He wants you to shine it bright. Doesn't make you narcissistic. It makes you living in faith that the word you're speaking and what you're seeing and the changes that are happening are for the good of all. People are waking up. People are noticing what you're doing. They hear you. They're waking up. So now you're more responsible with your words and what you're saying to your subscribers. And those that are taking care of the animals, taking care of the planet, your efforts don't go unseen. You may not see your harvest, but a lot of other people are seeing their harvest. And harvest is a metaphorically, I hope you understand. This message is meant for anybody out there. Any sign of the zodiac. Because I believe that at the center of the zodiac is Jesus. And the 12 zodiac signs are His disciples. So between astrology, the moon, the sun, the rotation of the earth, we all incorporate all the signs of the zodiac at some point of the day. So I don't know. I heard it from somewhere. And if it's from you, please let me know down in the comments if this is your information or not. Because I just honestly can't remember where I heard it from. But it made a lot of sense to me. And once you realize that you carry traits, good and bad, of each zodiac sign, you can weed through all your thoughts and emotions and break it down so that it makes sense, you know, like once you can make sense of the feelings and emotions or the triggers, that gives you a foot forward, I guess is the word. So I'm going to do a reading for you today. Dear God, thank you from the bottom of my heart for always being there whenever I need you. I call on Jesus to guide me today in all that I do. Jesus, I'm uncertain some days. How can I get the messages out? Being who I am, faults and all. Being different doesn't mean the messages aren't important. You're just as good as the next person. I'll guide you always, and I walk beside you. Your faults are your truths, and that's what makes you authentic. So many are living in their own delusions, blinded by their own life experiences, thoughts and ideas. You bring out the best in people, as well as what is hidden. Your words are triggering others because it is time for the awakening. Trust me when I say that you're on the right path, and no, it's not you speaking. There will be more people coming out and awakening to the truth, and sometimes the truth triggers feelings of anger, deception, and rebellion. People are blown away that the lives they've been living has been dictated to over the years. Go within your heart and I am there. Live from your heart space and you'll be on the right path. How can I use the oracle cards to further help others that may be lost? Remember, they're tools, so the questions you ask must be correct. What does the collective need to work on? What is the collective holding on to? And how can I be of service to the collective? Dear God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit, I ask for guidance, clarity, and the words to express the message for the good of all. Be blessed, be prosperous, be well, and be the light in the darkness. Amen. Ask God and the angels to cleanse and bless this deck from all past readings. Okay. This card is a request to you to literally ground yourself. Go outdoors, take off your shoes, and find somewhere where it is safe to stand barefoot. Imagine roots growing out of your feet, traveling down into the soil beneath you, anchoring you with the nurturing energy of the earth. What is the collective holding on to? What is the collective holding on to? You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Priestess, How are you being called to step up and lead? Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Okay. Let's go on the angels, cleanse and bless these cards from all past reading. I ask for guidance, clarity, and the words to express the message for the good of all. Contraction. It's card number 7. It's in the reverse. Love is life, hatred is death. So when you are hating people, it actually is stifling your growth, and it's taking a little bit of your life away from you. So stay positive. Look for the best in people. Be your authentic self. Be yourself, whatever that is. Sadness card came out again. It was out yesterday. Sadness is not who you are. It is how you feel in a point in time. So take it as it comes and leave it as it goes. And if it doesn't fit, shelve it. You have a right to your own peace. And if you choose to let people into your life or scenario or thoughts or whatever, that's a choice you make. And if it's not for the good of all, then maybe you have to walk away. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your love, for your understanding, for your patience, for your guidance. I truly appreciate you. Peace. Peace cannot be kept by force. It must come from understanding. It definitely has taken me many, many years to find peace. And once you find it, it's really hard for outside circumstances kind of to knock you off or make you feel fearful or worried. And there's many people out there that have judgments. And I've been that person. And that forced me to look at myself, because the judgments that I was having against others is really how I felt about myself. It's really how I felt. I was envious. And I'm not ashamed to admit my faults or my shortcomings or my low vibration. I take responsibility for my actions. I don't cover it up. Elderly. And in the end, it's not the years in your life that count, but the life in your years. So get out and start living. We can't live in our box forever. We got inertia. Nothing happens until something moves. So whatever you are working on in your life, take baby steps toward your goals. And don't second guess yourself. Listen to your good voice. Because their good voice is the voice of God and reason, right? He'll never send you in the wrong direction. He'll always guide you in the right direction. God doesn't do things or tell you to do things to hurt you or to hurt others. It's to help heal others. Not everybody's got the magic words. Not everybody has a way of expressing things. Not to be manipulative, but to help you forgive, to help you let go, to help you move forward, to help you grow, expand, take control of your own life, take control of what you're feeding yourself, what you're listening to. But it's all just part of the journey of healing. Eventually you'll get to the point where you don't resonate with, karmic readings, I guess, because there's just so much karmic stuff going on, like, and to the people that, that are in my energy, that are not in my life anymore, and I'm talking about personal relationships, like, I forgive you, and I encourage you to forgive yourself, to move on, to get healthy, to focus on what you have. Like, you have so much to offer. I can't make you see what I see, but we're all good people, and we've all been living with masks on in order to protect ourselves. And I think that's just a natural protection mechanism that we've all acquired, because we've all gone through the ringer more than once. Oh, it's weird. I sort out my cards one by, and make sure they go in the right piles where they're supposed to go. And there's a sneaky link in there. Peacock, raise your standards. You deserve so much. Everything's going to work out for you. Don't lose hope. Maybe start journaling. Keeping a daily journal by your bed, so that when you wake up, if you've had a dream or saw something that was questionable, write it down. Pray to God, and He will guide you to the answers that you're seeking. Little brother, little sister, siblings, younger friends, and responsibility. You have people that look up to you, so you have to be gentle and supportive and encouraging. You can do this. Don't be afraid to step past the boundaries of your own self. You can't keep yourself locked up forever. Eventually, you're going to get out. So be a role model. Stand strong. Stand up for what you believe in. Go the extra mile. Reach out and help a neighbor. Reach out and help someone. If you can't get out of your house, you may have PTSD. You may be a veteran. There's something inside you that wants to come out. Maybe what will work is having a YouTube channel or writing a book about your experiences and what you learned. getting it out of your system, getting it out of your body, will bring you victory, because you'll free yourself from all those demons that have been in our heads. Oh my God, is that ever cute? How can you not love dragons when they draw them like that, you know? I mean, sure, when you see a scary one and they look scary, you still look into their eyes, they're still sweet. It's all what you see and how you feel it, I guess. If you feel evil, you'll be scared. If you see sweetness, you'll see love. Just because we're told that there's no mystical creatures or aliens or other life forms or Sasquatches doesn't mean that they're not there. So the reason why they tell you they're not there is so that you believe them, that they don't exist. Hey, your imaginary friend. Childhood treasures resurface. Woohoo. Did you have an imaginary friend? Do you have a guide? Dragonling Garden. A new world is born. Hmm? They're so beautiful. Can you see those little animals? Little babies. They need comfort and nurturing. Our children are like, I wouldn't change anything except maybe being older. If I would have been older, I probably would have been a better parent because I would have known things. But I don't regret anything. It's all part of growing up and learning, and I am cherishing the memories of my time as a mother to my babies. The sweetest gifts from God. They can never take that away from me. They will always be a part of me, my heart, my soul. Our children need us more than ever, especially our young ones that are being born. Especially if they are listening to people worrying about the earth, you know, being destroyed and crumbling, and their food, and, you know, can you imagine what those little kids are going through? And I want to thank Doug and Stacy. They have a YouTube channel as well. Doug and Stacy Off Grid. And he's fighting hard for his country, and they're in the United States. And he's got over 1 million followers now. I sent him prayers, because I can only imagine the burdens that he faces and the challenges that he has to make. So I apologize for the sappy reading, but you know, life is like that. You gotta honor your emotions and your feelings, because most of the time the energies that you're picking up aren't even yours. They're energies of people that have lost loved ones, or lost their children, or, you know, are not feeling well, or they're ill, and they've lost